So this song has cut me under, and right out the gate, you come through with this groove. Off the toms, you're diddling on the snare. It's linear. You're not playing any games. I need you to talk about it. Let us know what you were thinking when you came up. Like, usually they say you want to build up to something, but you was like, no, I want to punch them smooth in the mouth from the jump. So.
Thanks. And what's interesting is that the groove on the record, I think, is even a little lo-fi in the beginning. So it's not even the most present groove on the song, but it's so fun to play. It's really cool. And
when you play it live, you actually do it from
the jump. When we play it live. In fact, I think we even loop it for a while live because it's such a cool vibe. It's kind of hypnotic, you know. But yeah, so there's sort of two versions of it. There's the one at the beginning of the song, and then when the guitars actually come in full, there's kind of another iteration of it that I do with the ride and the toms. But you know, a lot of my influences from from Steve Gadd and some of those kind of linear inverted whateverness. That kind of a samba on crack too, just kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. Just the linear.
I guess I can hear that because that doom, it's cat.
It's like half samba,
half though. Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of. I was going for that Afro-Cuban thing again, but in a little more modernized setting.
But then you threw the hi-hat choke in there, like let me just go ahead and do this real quick.
Yeah,
and that's right, because you play it twice, and the first one is not accented, and the second you don't choke the hi-hat twice. You choke the hi-hat 2 accented on the second hit, right? Yeah,
4E,
right?
Whatever that is. Yeah.
Listen, it was clean, man, and I'm glad you broke that one down. Matter of fact, let's just get into that right now, the breakdown of that, and then after you'll break it down slow and speed up. We'll be right back because we did talk about, or we did do a breakdown of another part of this song, right?
Yep.
All right, let's get into the breakdown. All right, so that was that. Y'all heard the breakdown of it. You've seen it in the performance setting. I kind of like the snare you was playing in the examples, so I'm going to just throw that out there. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's tuned higher and that's just what I like. But I like the deep snare that you was using on the...
Really good snare drums.
It's like you can't have enough of them, right?
Yeah.
Like really whether it's tuned low or whether it's tuned high you just need a bunch of good snares, right?
If you care about drum tones at all, having like a wall of snare drums is a dream.
I just look to the right and there's actually like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's at least 10, 11 snares in there. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Which actually brings up, real quick on that note, Royal Kodo, when we tracked this record at Voodoo Studios in New York City, Mike Watts, amazing studio, that we used a different snare on every song.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's production for you, though.
Yeah, that was cool. Cool.
So, right after you decide to go in from the beginning and letting them have it, you don't slow down once the groove starts. You actually still have a nice pattern. Now, this second pattern, what part of the song is this?
It's the intro still. I don't think there's vocals yet, but it just comes in bigger. So like the linear thing with the hat and the toms, and kick and snare was like kind of the lo-fi intro that builds up, and then when everything comes in full, then after the crash, it goes into kind of like a ride tom thing, with a very similar kick pattern, just messing around on the ride and the toms instead of the hat and the snare and the toms. But it's actually a pretty simple groove. Like if you break it down, it's really not that crazy, but it's just, I thought it really fit the part, and I bring it back later on in the song as well. But yeah, a lot of these kind of little inverted double things happening with the toms and rack tom, floor tom, rack tom, floor tom.
The thing that I find interesting too is like when you guys are creating this, because of course you're producing an entire song. It's not just like, oh, I'm here to create the dopest drum grooves I can think of. You're trying to make it fit with the music, right?
Right, definitely.
And you're experimenting, you're being creative, which is one of the things we definitely advocate for everyone who's listening, is being creative. Just please be creative. What happened? What was that moment like in the studio when you came up with the first part and then went into the second part, like, and made it flow together? How did the rest of the band react to it?
Well, at the time it was just the engineer and Sergio and I. So.
Oh, okay.
But there's always there's an epiphany moment where it's like, oh, that's the thing. You know, like go back and do that again, and those are cool moments.
And so it's not even like some scientific equation that you're putting together. You're just trying stuff till it feels right.
No, never. I mean, I have my compositions occasionally where I like sit down and try to think of cool ideas, but for the most part, it's looping things. Like if you have something to loop, that's the best way to come up with a cool idea for something, is to loop it over and over and just get weird, man. Like follow the rabbit hole down. Like don't. That's the thing. You don't think about like, well, maybe I could put this single drag tap over. It's like, no, just.
Listen, I'm saying that to the guys in my band at rehearsal. The next rehearsal, when we're playing, I'm gonna be like, you know what, guys? I just feel like we need to get weird, man.
Get weird. That's what we say all the time. It's like, get weird, man. And then boom, there's a groove.
That's what's up, man. So, okay, so you break down this groove once it starts slow and you speed it up, and this is just a separate video of him breaking it down. Of course, you can go and watch the full performance of this song, which is called.
I forgot.
It's in the title of this video. We shot so many videos, man. That's what it is. But yeah, it's in the
edit that out. I don't even know the names of my own songs. That's hilarious.
But yeah, you guys can check it out. But
Cut Me Under.
Yeah, this is Cut Me Under for sure.
Yeah, it's because we did 2 Cut Me Under videos. That's why I was.
We did 4 actually.
Yeah. Oh, technically, yeah, we've done a lot. So yes. These are all getting jumbled in my head. Yes. Cut Me Under. Jeez. Yeah.
So what we'll do is we're gonna let you guys see the examples. Check it out. All right. Until the next video. Peace, y'all. Yo, thanks for checking out the DrumTrax app YouTube channel. And if you're enjoying the videos, if you're getting anything from them, hit the subscribe button and also hit the notifications button, because we don't want you to miss anything. Because if you don't, our videos might get lost in the sauce and we can't have that. But in the meantime, if you're looking for some more content, check out some of our recent videos. All right, fam? And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.